How did your way of living and your way of thinking change in these 10 years?
I've become more dangerous, more reckless. I was much more careful 10 years ago, more reckless.
A vortex of disaster. To put it in context, I got recklessness mastered. Kamikaze talking swigger. Flail for days, never experience a loss of vigor or spill a drop of liquor. The unseen hand shoplifting, not to mention a mysterious blind spot to loss prevention. To understand humanity, I plumb the depths of depravity and threshold to sanity in the telly with the prostitute tongue and an asshole. Think nothing is sacral, every slum is a chapel. Behind the wheel, steering blindly, hope Jesus guide me. Better than the gray goose, morality's an insincere thin veneer overlaid to disassociate from my vulgar ways. Not a civic-minded citizen, I incentivize adrenaline to pick my downfall, to symbolize ascension.
Now I've changed into something very dangerous, very reckless, very volatile. No knowing what I'm going to do next.
Respect the fact that I'm finished.
Nickel. Bag.
Coming with some raw.
Nickel. Bag.
You gonna like it. Okay, you gonna love it.
Nickel. Bag.
I'm not portraying no image. No, I'm not being fancy. I'm just being me. Raw.
I only felt
All alone, my room again.
I only felt
All alone.
I only felt
The illness.
These walls are getting snug on me.
I meant well.
So close, I can't sleep. Phantasm flowing in like smoke
Hurting you.
from a candle wick with the woodwork creaks. Dead hands tugging at my sheet.
Hurting you.
Black tears running down my face. The demon from the crystal shard hanging there like a dried out wreath.
My phantom parade.
And since you admire the absence of descriptive or instructive power in a writer,
Twirling doom lit by infernal coals. A portal opens like the yawn in jaws of Leviathan. Draws me spiraling down into a whirlpool. Turkey shoot, irreversible turpitude. A private war of my solitude comes equipped with wheeling woes and trauma fuel insomnia. Can't even wanna drink of water or call me a prima donna. Abominable. Life is a carnival that's comical.
Barbarous, beastly villains.
A place to call our own charnel, house for the carnal.
Last night, between the hours of 12 and 1, a whirlwind rose that with a violent blast shook all the domes. The doors round me clapped,
Detestable villain.
burst open and disclosed the mighty dead. A peal of groans then follows, and a lamentable voice cried,
Our ill white hairs become a fool and jester.
Paradise lost, I'm a clumsy gambler. Rhyme pattern like a drunken stagger. Got the DTs trembling, belly on swole, the cirrhosis of the liver king. Drugs are lower than an insane clown. Cholesterol higher than Rick James Brown. They say the best medicine is laughter. Absurdity growing on me like a cancer. My eyeballs doing cartwheels in the sockets. Ball sack swinging like a trapeze artist. My hairline packed up and moved to recede. Nostril hairs travel so far, they need a visa. I remember I had slick tags on city blocks. Now I got skin tags and liver spots. Gray hairs and vision loss. A wine cask in my casket. Life is a gag reel, I hope I die laughing.
I walk around, okay, you think I'm joking? Making people laugh, telling jokes.
the comedian,
I walk around, okay, you think I'm joking? Making people laugh, telling jokes.
the comedian,
Lie not to me with a fool-born jest. Making people laugh, telling jokes.
the comedian.
I walk around, okay, you think I'm joking?
He lives in a quiet suburban street. A good son to his mother. Nice, soft voice. Who are you looking at? You are looking at the face of a villain.
Awakened from the nightmare that's insomnia's anchor. Startled out of my sleep by my monstrous nature. Pondered the violence I can produce. Tighten the noose. How wild it's been a night in my shoes. I was born in the wrong era to cause terror. I wandered with the somber stares of a pallbearer. The only outlet for this horror is warfare. A shirt made of coarse boar's hair to my poor sea. I don't understand the warnings in my dreams, less revelations, the scoldings for my deeds. Is it my true essence they behold? Masking the presence of my naked soul. I'm the motherfucking flavor of the last days. I spent several decades in dissolution. Just to prove it, I'll be the spark for a whole new flail-out movement.
Villains, putting the squeeze on the easy marks.
Pathetic, that's what you are, pathetic.
Crushing the big boys.
Get out of here, slag.
Moist, pink, cunt. The golden yellow, cunt. Pubic hair, opened lips, cunt. Pink, moist, cunt. The golden yellow.
Arseholes, bastards, fucking cunts and...
Life is a cruel trick for a born loser, the same luck as a mule kick. From a horseshoe, only feel remorseful. The things that I didn't do wrong, I repent of ever being cordial. When it comes to treachery, especially resourceful, my legacy of lechery will forever be abhorrent. My record is appalling. There's no way you can ethically endorse it. Desecrate the pulpit, aimless devastation like a stray bullet. All I need is the right patron to bankroll it. They never knew the flare was my ace in the hole. In a world that's decaying slow and basically bogus. I'm the only solace for the soulless and women to loose morals. I'm the remedy for enmity, feuds, quarrels, and olive branch extended to the tractors, critics. A sacrificial lamb, use me for target practice. Blast me all to bits, so you masochists all can get your kicks. Trampled on and whipped like chattel in this modern Babylon abyss. Unleash your wrath upon my passive form. I'll be the magnet to attract your scorn and absorb your licks. What in the Macklemore is this? Raffle off the ticks for a spectacle you can't afford to miss.
The scum, the cunt, the dog, the filth. Scum, the cunt, the dog, the filth. Scum, the cunt, the dog, the filth.
He would carve his name graffiti style, and it's still there today.
Stand up there in the pulpit and you say, I will teach you infinities. I am
the most prolific and talented
in all the world.
Out and about tonight, knocking on people's doors, knocking on doors of listeners who are on their own. We forewarn them, don't worry about it, and give a little. So stay tuned if you're on your own, but don't worry about it. We will phone you before it happens. Okay, so you're not given a bit of a shock. All right, we will phone you beforehand. If it happens to you tonight, we will phone you beforehand.
Cold is the street when you are lonely.
An icy chill crept to my heart. At first I made an effort to shake off this nightmare of the soul. The thought overwhelmed me with a new terror, for alas, I too well understood that to think,
mindless, zombified beneath several layers of persona, fossilized, foggy, blow smoke from my nostrils like dual exhaust pipes, icicles in my arteries, frostbite. Fear over the city like smog and carbon monoxide. Blood bloodstains resemble iron oxide on the asphalt dry. Instead of spare tires in the trunk, find them hog-tied. Life is tougher than rawhide. Blocks decorated with chalk lines. Survival is shaky at best, like San Andreas fault lines. Traumatized to a dark stubble in soul lines. Troubling thoughts bubbling up like peroxide.
Father, I'm sorry for these heinous deeds. That I had not done 1,000 more. Let not your sorrow die, though I am dead. But I have done 1,000 dreadful things, as willingly as one would kill a fly. Nothing grieves me heartily indeed, but that I cannot do 10,000 more.
Hold out my tongue, I would have done it.
I'm in a recording studio with a master musician of an unusual instrument.
Using electronic signals to produce sound.
I'm in a recording studio with a master musician of an unusual instrument.
Using electronic signals to produce sound.
The loathsome beast, deplorable. Nightmares approach and engulf my soul before I even go to sleep. Hag-ridden, to hell and back by scantily clad women. Prostitutes and drug den denizens. I consort with the ostracized. An apostle-like fellowship of benevolent degenerates. From the trauma zone, the carnal and carnage prone, who conjure safe harbors from hardship. The brave martyrs injecting the veins in a collective rejection of pain. Cause oblivion is better than a long-biting imprisonment imposed by a brute force colonizing your innocence. We commiserate in solidarity, drawn into a bond of shared complicity. The only visible fate that could eventually await is abject misery that festers at the lowest rungs of the hierarchy as an abscess on the hind parts of this bejeweled behemoth. Blind harpy, face like a squid, eyes wonky, saddle on his mottled hide for his godless bride, concubine hearted. They offer tides fondly, salted and diced bodies solemnly piled nonchalantly on top of a pyre. For the wealth and prestige which is the abomination's God often bond to provide, conjured from the opposite side. A void that is impartial and hostile to life, called from the skies when the stars are aligned. In a bleak church, in the center of a sprawling design, sacred geometry scrawled on the walls of the shrine. So they climb softly onto the back of the beast and dive bomb the frightened mob as they cry harshly. The prophets are blind, the wise godly are gone over to a divine myopy. The structural arrangement could be foundationally unsound and quite possibly malignant to the high body. And all to its core principle might not be beneficial, but the precise opposite to turn my mind on me. As suicide watch me euthanize in suit and tie, pie mocks me. Ruthless eyes like the humanized Nazis cruelly smile while truly looking quite jolly as they crucify or brutalize bodies displayed for ambiance at their super exclusive type parties. And masquerade as they serve racks of flayed humans like entrees and bid at the torture auction as they scrutinize bodies to skewer for their amusement. Ooh, it's quite naughty. The gene pools are too refined to taint the gene pool with you human swine. Don't get your poverty, soot and grime on me. We've been ruling you and your kind since Kubla Khan. Use you like donkeys since feudal times, stooping to pick our food and find cotton. Till your grandparents are permanently hunched in servant-like postures. Faces screwed up like prunish little babushka type dollies. Truly quite charming. And your Uncle Rupert grew up so undernourished. If you look at this group as the stupefied hobbling, they do look just like a troop of nice hobbits. Not doing my laundry and brewing my coffee till you grow old and stoop is the only reason we allow you to breed like chickens in a coop, or mules to use and drive harshly. Generation on generation of footstools to stooping like homie, while I rest my boots on my human seat cushion, ashtray, and food trolley.
Thanks. We're throwing a party to say thanks. We're throwing a party and we want you to come to a swinging impromptu Thanksgiving affair. Friends, we're throwing a party for our friends. We're throwing a party cause we want you to know that we know that we owe you whatever we got. Thanks a lot.
Final plane. Final plane. Destination disaster. Final plane. Final plane. Destination disaster. Most of these men have a date with death. The crossing spans into another world. Sent nearly 100 of her crew on the long last voyage. Final plane. Final plane. Final plane. Destination disaster.
Winding roads seem to mark the time. The love I had, mine, now gone. Will you return? I know you will. Until then.